The Bombers win the home opener, but not without tempting fate. Good morning, afternoon, and evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another Bomber video. We got our first proper game of the season. The Winnipeg Blue Bombers would take on the Hamilton Tiger Cats at home and defeat the Ticats by a score of 42-31 for the victory. Now, at first, it's great. You know, the Ticats are that next best team in the league. So, you know, it's great to get that win. And that absolutely is true. However, the Bombers, well, let's just get into it. So, pre-game that we have here, the Bombers, they win the coin toss and they defer to the second half. Interesting thing here is Jeffcoat is in. However, Jeffcoat doesn't really play that much. And I think at some point he had gone down the tunnel. I believe, I'm not sure if that's more a precautionary thing based on the Bombers, well, what was their current situation in the game. But it is what it is. So first quarter starts. There will be a strong push by the Ticats to start the game. Right then and there, and they would get themselves a field goal and lead 3-0. And then for the first play for the Bombers, Nick Dembski gets tackled and fumbles the ball. Ticats recover. Not a good look for your first drive of the game. However, Nick Dembski and the Bombers would very much make up for this. The Ticats, they would get their offense going. There would be an incomplete pass, but they would challenge for defensive pass interference. The pass is unsuccessful, and the Ticats lose a timeout. And right then and there, Houston with the interception.
Come on, boys. Oh, get him there. Get him, Biggie.
Big interception by Houston. Excellent, excellent play. And then there would be a big pass to Agadosi. And then that would be followed by Nick Dembski getting the Bombers' first touchdown of the game.
Oh, he's got it.
Dembski gets the touchdown. The convert is good. 7-3 for the Bombers. Hamilton takes a rouge, making this 7-4 for Winnipeg. Ticats drive stops early, and they decide to punt. And then there would be a big 47-yard pass to Nick Dembski. Nick Dembski, after that fumble, not letting these go, making sure to get some good progress on that field. And then Rasheed Bailey would get the next touchdown. Bailey gets the touchdown. The convert is good. 14-3 game for the Bombers. Butler, the running back for the Hamilton Tiger Cats, gets hit hard, fumbles it, and the Bombers recover. The Bombers are getting going now. They had that slow start on that first drive, and they allowed Hamilton to get a little bit of that offense there, but they locked that down quick, and they really, really turned that around. So Butler, again, fumbles it. Bombers recover. And then at this point, I'm like, man, the Bombers throwing game, we are seeing why it is said that the Bombers have the best receiving core in the CFL. Again, Kenny Lawler is out, and they're playing fantastic. And there will be a fantastic catch by Drew Wolotarski for the touchdown.
Oh, he's going for it now. He's going. Oh, my God.
Wolotarski gets it. Convert is good once again. 21-4 for the Bombers at the end of the first quarter. Excellent, excellent quarter by the Bombers. Exactly the way that you want to start a game. Ticats start off the second quarter, take an illegal blocking penalty off of kickoff. Go back and forth a bit. There will be a big pass there to Nick Dembski. Nice play there. And the Ticats would take a defensive pass interference, and this would be the Bombers' first down. And then at this point, the Ticats take an objectionable conduct penalty. And so interesting there. Ticats took a lot of penalties tonight. That was something that they did not do themselves any favors in that. And it is what it is. And then later, Collaros would take an intentional grounding penalty. This is simply where he got forced out of his pocket and he had to throw it away, and it didn't make it look as good as he normally could. So it is what it is. It makes sense. And then Castillo hits a field goal for the Bombers, making this 24-4 for the Bombers. There would be an illegal blocking penalty on the Ticats on the Bombers punt. And then Willie Jefferson would get himself a sack. Jefferson gets the sack. Excellent play by Willie Jefferson. It's funny. Jefferson played well this entire game, but Jefferson actually stuck out more towards the end of the game, which is kind of funny because the rest of the Bombers team actually didn't. And then this is a play, and I want to talk about this because I didn't hear enough praise for this. The offensive line has a fantastic play here where they hold that Ticats D line back, a very, very capable defensive line back, for seemingly forever, a good 5 seconds at least. It's crazy. Allowing Collaros to make a beautiful pass. Just a fantastic play by the O-line, holding those guys up, getting them stuck there, and allowing their star quarterback to play like a star quarterback. The Bombers would go all the way down. They get 1 yard away, and there would be a bloody turnover on downs. We can get 1 yard, guys. Come on. It is what it is. And then at this point, Brendan Alexander commits murder. Brendan Alexander drops the shoulder and runs this guy over, and I got some good footage of it right here. What a nice hit by Brendan Alexander. That's going to hurt. And then another ejectable conduct penalty by the Ticats here. And so this is an interesting thing, as this doesn't happen very often. So the Ticats go to punt, and their punter is already back in the end zone. Because like I said, there was a turnover on downs at the 1 yard line. So their punter is in the end zone. So you'd assume that the ball goes back, he takes the knee, they get better field position, give up, whatever. It is what it is. However, he actually kind of fakes a punt. He takes those few steps back like he's going to take the knee. And then after he sees those Bombers player let up a little bit, like he's taking the knee, he decides to bolt off to the side. Now, the interesting thing here is that the ref blows this play dead. He doesn't even let, the guy doesn't go down, whatever. The Ticats are extremely confused. But the problem here is that you cannot fake a knee. The reason you can't fake a knee, it's the same reason that a quarterback cannot fake a slide. It's because when you as a defensive player see that a quarterback is going for the slide, and they've already committed to the slide before you've committed to any sort of tackle, you're supposed to just let them slide for the safety of the quarterbacks. It's a safety concern. So which is why if you try to fake it, it's like you're trying to take advantage of people valuing your safety. And it's the same thing here, where if you go to take a knee and guys let up because they're expecting you to take that knee, and they have good reason to expect that, then that is a penalty, as you're taking advantage of someone trying to keep you safe. So I think it was the right call. I think it's good that they have these rules in the game, as it's one of those things where football is a very, very dangerous sport. There's lots of injuries all the time. If we can do something to keep these players safe, and then I'm all for it. Then that's incredibly important. Aldiki gets injured, though, afterwards, speaking of injuries, and he goes for a tackle, and sadly, he gets the worst of it. So a bit of a loss there for the Ticats. And then the Ticats would get themselves another penalty. Again, not doing them any favors when it comes to the penalties department. Bombers would go down. Castillo would get himself a field goal, making this 29-4 for the Bombers going into halftime. Now, normally, I would skip through halftime, However, the halftime performance today was by Darcy Oak. He's a magician, for those who are not aware. Darcy Oak was a magician who I believe won Britain's Got Talent. He's an incredible magician. He's from Winnipeg. He's actually the son of legendary reporter Scott Oak, for those who are not aware. And he put on an incredible performance where they had the stage in the center field where he was in a straitjacket and he was on this platform. And you can see him like struggling with the straitjacket or whatever. And it looks like he's about to finally get it off. The curtain drops for like half a second. He's gone. And then all of a sudden, Darcy Oak is at the other end of the stadium in the stands. Absolutely incredible performance by Darcy Oak. Again, not football related, but it's something where if you have a chance to check out Darcy Oak ever live at one of his events or whatever, I highly encourage you to, as he is a fantastic magician and a great entertainer. And he's a Winnipeg guy. So, support your local Winnipeggers. But let's get back to football. We got third quarter action here. The Ticats get a bit of a push to start this. And then Willie Jefferson hits this ball loose and Nichols recovers. Great play by Jefferson. Great play by Dietrich Nichols to take advantage of that right after. And there would be a great run by Brady Oliveira. He has himself a really good game here, especially closer to the end where he does an excellent job killing the clock. But let's talk about that then. There'd be another field goal for the Bombers, making this 32-4. For the Bombers. At this point, it looks like the Bombers are completely running away with this game, especially since they come out of that into that third quarter, and it seems like their first quarter momentum has not stopped. Goes back and forth a bit. However, the Ticats here get a touchdown. And sadly, I put, but Carter is on his phone. I was trying to get some stuff organized, my notes for the video and whatever. And because it was just a punt. So I thought surely, just a punt. And actually the Ticats would block this punt and get themselves a touchdown right away. Sadly, I don't have footage of that. My apologies there. And then this is another one where Ticats go for two and throws a pick, but Carter hasn't learned his lesson. 32-10 Winnipeg. So the Ticats, again, they go for 2 points. They go to make a throw to get that 2 points. That gets intercepted and gets ran down a bit before Ticats eventually take him out. But a good play there defensively to prevent that 2 points. At this point, the Ticats offense starts to get going. It's getting in that mid-third quarter, and the Ticats are finally getting a little bit of their grip on this game. However, when I say a little bit of a grip, I very much mean a little bit of a grip. I mean, if we're looking at Bo-Levi'n Mitchell's passing record, it wasn't great. Now, there are a few reasons for this. Bo-Levi'n Mitchell did not play the worst game in the world. There was a few passes that definitely were not excellent. The Bombers' coverage was just phenomenal. That was the thing. They were causing a lot of problems, but Bo-Levi'n Mitchell would go 18 for 34, only 53% on the passing, as opposed to Zach Collaros, who went 21 for 32, a much better performance by your reigning, defending, undisputed MOP champion of the world. That is Zach Collaros. But, Ticats, they push down the field. They throw the ball. It gets loose. It gets loose in the end zone, and then it appears that the Bombers have possession. So they get that throw. Guy gets it. He runs into the end zone. He gets hit. Ball gets loose into the end zone, and nobody knows who gets on it. I look like the Bombers guy, and I know, biased Bomber fan opinion. But it was one of those things where the last bit of time you see that football, the Bombers player is directly on top of it. There are hands in there for the Ticats, so fair enough in that regard. It was very difficult to put a finger on that. However, it seemed like this play was actually completely ignored, as the Ticats would get themselves a procedure penalty on this play. I didn't realize there had been a flag earlier, and so they started reviewing this, and they're like, okay, wait a minute, we don't even need to review it. There's procedure to start this play. So Ticats get a penalty. However, they then go and get themselves a touchdown. Ticats get themselves a touchdown. Convert is good. 32-17 Winnipeg. Keep in mind, this is the first bit of points in this game that Bo-Levi'n Mitchell has anything to do with. As that touchdown before, Bo-Levi'n Mitchell's not even on the field. So important thing to note there. The convert is good, 32-17 for the Bombers. There would be a very good kickoff return for Grant, and then the Ticats would take another penalty after the play. You're seeing a bit of a theme here. The Bombers would march down the field, and then Brady Oliveira picks up his first touchdown of the game. Oliveira gets the touchdown. Convert is good. 39-17 Bombers. And we go into the fourth quarter. Oh boy, did I get scared here. The Bombers now, funny thing in the sense of, they got the Ticats fans' hopes up there for a second, but I'd ideally, let's finish this there. And a lot of the offense and the points that the Ticats are getting are 100% the Bombers shooting themselves in the foot here. Like, where, you can't protect your punter. There's that. There's ones where just fumbles, just plays that should not be happening is giving them this. Not because they're marching down the field every single time and punching that into the end zone. That's not the case. They had a few instances of that, but that just wasn't it. Fourth quarter starts, though. It goes back and forth a bit. There would be a big 37-yard run by Oliveira, but the Ticats would force a fumble and run it back for a touchdown.
Oh no.
Ticats get the touchdown. Ticats go for 2, and there's an incomplete pass, so this game is 39-23 for the Bombers. And at this point, I say, gotta play the full 60. Do not break now. This game is not over. The Ticats know that, and they're gunning for us. And right after I write this down, Janarian Grant catches that ball off kickoff, runs down, gets hit, ball goes flying in the air, and the Ticats pick that and get themselves a touchdown immediately.
Oh my God.
And then almost immediately afterwards, the Ticats would get themselves another touchdown.
Guys, I swear to God.
Another Ticats touchdown. Ticats connect on the 2-point convert, making this game 39-31 Bombers. I am getting really worried at this time because I'm like, if we blow this, that is unbelievable. Like, so many levels of embarrassing. Like, we just keep shooting ourselves in the foot. But Sergio Castillo continues an incredibly consistent performance, hitting himself a 42-yard, it might have actually been a little bit more, I can't exactly remember, field goal, making this 42-31 Bombers. Nice play by Sergio Castillo. Again, he had himself a fantastic game. He was flawless on everything. Every field goal attempt, every convert. Didn't miss one. Didn't even get close to missing. Was great, exactly in the zone. So for those who were telling me that Mark Leggio was the better choice, who missed a convert and a field goal in a preseason game over Sergio Castillo, who hit all of these against a team that had already blocked a punt earlier that night, and is arguably the best team in the CFL next to the Winnipeg Blue Bombers. It says it for itself. The Ticats would take an illegal procedure penalty here. The Ticats would march down the field, and then Hamilton would take another procedure penalty, and then the Bombers would take themselves a defensive pass interference penalty. The Bombers, again, it's one of those things where penalties. However, Hamilton is on the receiving end of more of those, and they put themselves in that situation. I actually thought the reffing was extremely fair tonight, and that's not just because Hamilton got more penalties than the Bombers did or whatever it is. It's one of those things where I try to be as absolutely unbiased as possible when it comes to these. As there was, I think, one instance when I thought maybe we should have had a offensive pass interference against us and we got a little lucky, but you're going to get normally a few of those in each game. So only one of those, it's not too bad. It is what it is. Bo-Levi'n Mitchell goes for a pass, trying to get desperately to get his team back in, and Willie Jefferson blocks the pass. Willie Jefferson at this point, he is putting lots of pressure on Bo-Levi'n Mitchell, gets around, gets in front of that ball, knocks that down. Excellent play by our masterful defensive end. The Ticats kicker, and then this was an interesting play. So the Ticats go for a field goal, and normally the snap goes, and then typically you have like a backup quarterback in the pin holder position. That's so that way if you want to run a fake where he throws it, you have a quarterback there. Makes sense. So in this play, normally the kicker will not start running until the ball has been snapped. The kicker starts running early. And so this is an alarming sign. And when that ball comes and he kicks, it's awful. Like barely over guys' heads, way off to the left. However, the Ticats head coach, extremely smart about this, strategically calls a timeout the second he sees his kicker take off early, because he knows it's not going anywhere good, because that means that the kicker is going to get to the ball at the wrong time. He's going to hit it in the wrong stride, completely destroys the entire kick. That's just how kicking works. Smart play by the Ticats coach there. And then the Ticats, they get themselves on third down. They desperately need a touchdown, a 2-point convert, and a field goal, but they want this touchdown now. 3rd and 10. And he gets sacked. It's just beautiful.
Come on, guys. Come on. Come on. Yes! Yes!
Bo-Levi'n Mitchell gets sacked. And then there's a lot of good runs to follow from Brady Oliveira. The Bombers just killing the clock, running down that 20-second time clock, waiting on that snap to the 1 second, making it, giving it to Oliveira, punch it through. And they kept going. They even got to a point where they were like 3rd and 1, and I thought maybe, they're going to punch it. But it's one of those things where they had been running Oliveira up the center of that field for the past few minutes, and they just kept punching him back more and more and more. So it made sense why they decided to go with that. And at that point, they get themselves to around 30 seconds left in the game. The Bombers take knees to end this game with a final score of 42-31 for the Bombers. So what are we taking away from this game? So the Bombers beat the next best team in this league. Play a very, very good start. However, as the game went on, they ran into some troubles. Just things, like I said, where it wasn't that they couldn't beat Hamilton. It was that they just made these mistakes on their own, and Hamilton capitalized on all of them. And it's totally the Bombers shooting themselves in the foot here. When you are running down the field, you got that football tucked in there, and you see a guy's about to tackle you. If you're not locking down on that ball, you can't be surprised when an arm you didn't see punches it right high in the air, and another guy on the other team picks that up. That's something where the second you see there's a threat of you getting tackled, you got to claw down on that ball, because every coach will tell you they would rather you not get a yard, 2 yards, and keeping possession of that ball than risking that turnover. That's just simply how it is, and the Bombers paid for that a little bit today. However, again, this is a great example and a great time for the Bombers to fix these issues early. The fact that they did have these now, I certainly hope that they use this week till their next game to have that figured out moving forward. I thought overall the Ticats played okay. They had a lot of trouble. We gave them so much trouble to deal with, especially early in this game. I think if you're a Ticats fan, simply going down by over 30 points in the first half of this game is not good, and you're not going to win games like that. Even if you do good at coming back, you can't always come back to win. And it doesn't work that way. However, and I find this interesting because the Bombers were typically that fourth quarter team who didn't give up points in the fourth quarter, who just played fantastic. The Bombers gave up 1, 2, 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. So we'll have to see if this Bombers team is a fourth quarter team. I hope they get that figured out and they get back to where they were on that. However, those hot starts are what they need. That needs to continue. We just need that consistency through the game. Castillo is playing fantastic. Sheehan had an okay game. Not too bad there. Hopefully we get some more of our guys back and get them healthy. And overall, I thought it was a very good game. Let me know what you guys thought of the game in the comment section down below. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. And like, share, and subscribe to CFL Central for league-wide CFL coverage. I will be very excited to do my review of this week's game with my Ticats friend Rick. I'm gonna rip into him for this. This is just too much fun. However, again, we almost blew this game, so a lesson for moving forward. So again, like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure you guys have yourselves a wonderful day.